What's up, guys? Welcome to my frequency. I'm MichaelJeralo, and today we're going to have our first triple header. That's right. First, my boy IBN, he told me, hey, that he made a mistake on fourth branch. Moses is the most quoted prophet in the Quran, not Jesus. Regardless, Immortal Technique is very popular in the Muslim world. It stands to know many people in the West don't know about him. He went to Afghanistan to help build orphanages there. There's a documentary about it. If y'all want me to watch that, y'all let me know. And also helps war-torn nations like Palestine. This man is a legend and more than just a rapper. Thanks for reacting. I'd like to suggest You Never Know and Civil War by Immortal Technique. Now, the reason why we're doing a triple header is because not only IBN, he requested You Never Know, but also, take a look at this. Our friend Geopolitics Daily wrote, you keep reacting, I'll keep suggesting. Haha, Tech is a legend. The Cause of Death and You Never Know are both great tracks. So they both requested You Never Know. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do the first ever triple header on the channel. And we're going to do You Never Know, Civil War, and Cause of Death tonight. So if y'all want to join me, let's go. So the first track we're going to do is You Never Know featuring Jean Grey. So let's check it out. 8-minute track. We're still going to do a triple header. It doesn't matter. Let's go.
On her way to becoming a college graduate, wouldn't even stop to talk to the average kid. The type of Latina I'd sit and contemplate marriage with. Fuck the horse and carriage shit, her love was never for hire. Disciplined intellectual beauty's what I desire. Flyer than Selma Hayek or Jennifer Lopez. Everyone told me kicking it to her was hopeless. At first I just thought she didn't mess with broke kids. The thug niggas always talking about how they smoke kids, but the rich sniff coke kids got no play. I'm not even interested what her body language would say. Everyone around the way gave up trying to get in it, cause didn't matter how good your game was, she wasn't with it. All the block bitches was jealous but wouldn't admit it. Talk shit and deny to everyone that they did it, cause they regretted the long list of niggas that they let hit it. And no one ever gave them shit except McDonald's and did it. Smoking weed with thoughts of envy whenever they lit it. She spoke intelligently and they bit it, always trying to copy, but when they tried to use her vocab they sounded sloppy. She had a style all her own, respectful and pure. I was sick in the head for her and there wasn't a cure.
So this is a song for the ladies. He's talking about an educated woman. You can't just be any geek off the street, you know what I mean? You gotta be handed with a still to mess with this lady. Sounds like.
Oh, baby. Time waits for no man. My fate is all planned. I just to know you, to be loved and the love just to hold you all night. Can't find a reason why God came between you and I. If I had the chance again, I'd never let you go. Hold tight to your love, cause you never know.
Her eyes are brown.
She has a beautiful voice. Jean Grey's doing her thing. Very nice chorus. Second verse, let's go, guys.
I'm beautiful yet empty and sad. I used to talk to her occasionally and she was glad that I wasn't just another nigga trying to get in it. So every now and then we'd stop and talk for a minute. I didn't have a gimmick, so the minutes turned to hours. On her birthday, I gave her a poem with flowers. Then I took her out to dinner after her cousin's baby shower. We talked about power to the people and such. We spent more time together, but it was never enough.
I hope she don't die by the end of this song. But so far, very nice, chill track.
Never tried to sneak a touch or even cop a feel. I was too interested in keeping it real, perfectly honest and complete. She would always call me cariño and never technique. Bought me a new book to read every 2 or 3 weeks, forever changing the expression of my thoughts when I speak. It was because of her I even deaded all of my freaks. She convinced me to stop hanging out on the streets, to stop robbing and stealing from people like you. Instead I took her out to the Apollo and the Bronx Zoo, Museo del Barrio and the Metropolitan too. Got to the point where I was either with her or my crew. So I decided one day to tell her my feelings was true. I couldn't live without her, so I told her face of my fears. But honey's only response was a face full of tears. She could only sob hysterically, holding me tight. I tried to speak, but she wouldn't stop until I left sight. I felt like a moth who got himself too close to the light. Except I didn't burn, I turned cold after that night.
Turned cold after the night. Did I miss something? Her face was full of tears. You didn't really say. Let's go.
My fate is all planned. I blessed just to know you, loved and lost just to hold you all. I can't find a reason why God came between you and I. If I had the chance again, I'd never let you go. Hold tight to your love, 'cause you never know.
I went on with my life, college and my career. Ended up locked up like an animal for a year, where the COs talk to you like they were the overseer. Then I got sent to the hole when my exit was near. At night in my cell, I'd close my eyes and I'd see her, hold her close in my dreams. But when I woke, she disappeared. Just an empty cell until the state gave me parole. In the summer, came back intact and on track. But the fact of the matter is I still felt cold. Even after my mother hugged me crying at home, my real niggas would catch me thinking out of my zone, fucking lots of different women. But I still felt alone, relatively well known around the New York underground. But I kept thinking of her and how we used to be down. The sound of her voice and the beautiful smell of her hair. Though gone physically, somehow it was still there. I had to do something because the shit was too much to bear. So I went and visited the building where she used to live. The world looks a lot different after you do a bid. Your way of life done changed, while primitive minds are still stuck in the same game. Like her cousin who was on the corner slinging cocaine, stepped in the lobby and tapped the button next to her last name. Her mom buzzed me up and hugged me up like a mother order, but her facial expression changed when I asked about her daughter.
No man, my fate is all planned. I blessed just to know you.
Sorry,
And
guys.
she was glad
I think I missed something in that second verse, so I'm gonna go back. I'm sorry.
that I wasn't just another nigga trying to get in it. So every now and then we'd stop and talk for a minute. I didn't have a gimmick, so the minutes turned to hours. On her birthday, I gave her a poem with flowers. Then I took her out to dinner after her cousin's baby shower. We talked about power to the people and such. We spent more time together, but it was never enough. I never tried to sneak a touch or even cop a feel. I was too interested in keeping it real, perfectly honest and complete. She would always call me cariño and never technique. Bought me a new book to read every 2 or 3 weeks, forever changing the expression of my thoughts when I speak. It was because of her I even deaded all of my freaks. She convinced me to stop hanging out on the streets, to stop robbing and stealing from people like you. Instead I took her out to the Apollo and the Bronx Zoo, Museo del Barrio and the Metropolitan too. Got to the point where I was either with her or my crew. So I decided one day to tell her my feelings was true. I couldn't live without her, so I told her face of my fears. But honey's only response was a face full of tears. She could only sob hysterically, holding me tight. I tried to speak, but she wouldn't stop until I left sight. I felt like a moth who got himself too close to the light. Except I didn't burn, I turned cold after that night.
Okay, so I didn't miss anything. Sorry I brought it back, guys, but I thought I missed something. I guess she just couldn't be with him, and she cried about it. Okay. And then he turned cold. I thought something. Anyways, this is where it's fixing. She died, didn't she? Because he asked about her daughter. Her facial expression changed.
Can't find a reason why God came between you and I. If I had the chance again, I'd
there was a note for me that was left behind, and she had left it there, waiting for such a long time. I was inclined to ask about it, but she brought it up first. I saw a tear swelling up in her eye, and then she cursed. She told me where the letter was, and I started thinking the worst. Reversed my position, stepped over and opened the door, and sure enough, there was an envelope with my name on the floor. Nobody loves you more than me, cariño's what the letter said. By the time you get to read this, I'll probably be dead. But when you left in 97, a part of me went to heaven. I thank God at least I got to know what love really was. But it hurt me to see what true love really does. Cause even though we never made love, you were all that there was. It was because I loved you so much that I had to make you leave. You made me doubt the way I thought. You made me wanna believe. And then I slipped up and I let you get close to me. It was hard to not be openly when people spoke to me. This was not the way I thought my life was supposed to be. Baby, don't you see? I had a blood transfusion that left me with HIV. Hope didn't exist for me since late in 1993. I died a virgin. I wish I could have given myself to you. I cried in the hospital cause there was no one else but you. Promise that you'll meet me in paradise inevitably. No matter what, I'll keep your love forever with me. What happened for the rest of the day is still a blur, but I remember wishing that I was dead instead of her. She was buried on August 3rd. The story ends without a sequel, and now you know our technique. Don't fucking fall in love with people. Hold the person that you love closely if they're next to you. The one you love, not the person that simply has sex with you. Appreciate them to the fullest extent, and then beyond, cause you never really know what you got until it's gone.
Damn. But that's why she was crying. She can't be with anybody. Okay, deep ass technique. I feel you, bro. That's just dope. This album is dope. I'm gonna have to cop it. See, I thought I missed something, but you had to wait till the end to get the twist. Some deep shit. He hits reality like I want to say like no other rapper I've heard. And I listen to reality rap, you know what I mean? That's what I listen to. That's pretty dope shit. It kind of reminded me of Renee by Lost Boys, Really Mr. Cheeks, but she was killed in a different way. It was different, but it's the same. And I like that song a lot. That's really good. That's really good. Let's go on to the next one of this triple header. Yeah. So Civil War featuring Brother Ali, Killer Mike, and Chuck D on everything. Cool. The first Brother Ali song I heard, I don't remember what it was called, but I remember it was one of the best songs I've heard. Just thought I'd throw that out there. Civil War. Let's go.
Like anybody, I would like to live a long life, longevity.
And I wanted to say something about the last track, You Never Know. That last verse, when he was like reading the letter, there was a girl going along with him, doing the verse with him. I like that. I don't know if that was Jean Grey, the one doing the chorus, but that shit was dope. All right.
Has its place. But I'm not concerned about that now. I just want to do God's will. And He's allowed me to go up to the mountain. And I've looked over and I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land. So I'm happy tonight. I'm not worried about anything. I'm not fearing any man. Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord.
Yeah. You know what? Fuck dirty hell. Immortal Technique. Got guns too, nigga. Killer Mike. Fuck Terminator, nigga. Brother Ali. Fuck Rambo. No. Yeah. The ghetto is like a prison with invisible bars. No matter where you at, it always follow you where you are. And it's hard out there for a pimp to get out of, but it's harder for the hooker that he beat the shit out of. I got underground in the Confederate States, ironically running from slavery that prison creates. So I never hate on the South, I respect their vision. I just hate on that promote Samboism and white execs that love to see us in that position. They reflect the stereotypes of America's vision. They want us dancing, cooning and hollering, only respect us for playing sports and modeling. More than racism, it's stay in your placism. All people are trapped in practical black facism. So fuck a civil war between the North and the South. It's between fields and slaves that are stuck in the house.
Civil war for the soul of a nation. This is a struggle to save civilization. Demonstrations overthrowing the occupation. The annihilation of mental.
Is he censoring the N-word on purpose? Is that what I'm hearing there? Because I heard slave and house, and I'm guessing, you know, and is he doing that on purpose? You know, let me know in the comments. That's what it sounds like it is. Or am I listening to a clean version on accident? I think he's doing it on purpose.
Colonization, civil war for the soul of a nation. We fight for the future of our civilizations. Destroy the corrupt government organizations. Trying to survive cultural assassination.
Crip niggas, blood niggas, essays, Asians. Why the fuck?
Well, that answers that, doesn't it?
We born with each other's population. The devil wanna dead. All our population, people in folk nation. Why the separation? Why we got Jamaicans hating on Haitians? When the British and French rape both nations. Mexicans and blacks kill each other straight hating. While the government profits from prison population. If you on the bottom, be you Anglo or Asian. You gotta recognize the realness in what I'm saying. You gotta recognize another G ain't the enemy. When the police ride and kill us frequently, we gotta make the youth see where the truth be. If you a G, then grow and develop GD. 50 years of gains and our people still poor. If we really run the streets, we should really end war.
Civil war for the soul of a nation.
This shit's dope. I like the beat. It's really hard. I like it. I like it. I don't necessarily believe what I was taught in school as far as history goes is real. But this is dope. And it probably is real. I mean, some of it. Who knows? I really question them. They lie all the time. If they want me to start believing them, they need to stop lying, you know? That's the way I look at it.
This is a struggle to save civilization. Demonstrations overthrowing the occupation. The annihilation of mental colonization. Civil war for the soul of a nation. We fight for the future of our civilizations. Destroy the corrupt government organizations. Trying to survive cultural assassination.
Listen, our hearts were torn apart just like y'all was. Watching towers full of souls fall to sawdust. Every time we called your office, you ignored us. Now you're holding hearings on us all inside of Congress. Microscopes on us, asking which your hardest. My answer was in line with all of the founding fathers. I think Patrick said it best, give me liberty or death. I shall never accept anything less. You claim innocence, you play victimless, but you gave the kiss of death in the name of self-defense. Slavery and theft of other nations to the end of pacifying your citizenry with excess. We believe in freedom, justice, security, but they're only pure when they're applied universally. So certainly if I rage against the machine, my aim was only to clean the germs out of the circuitry. Urgently putting fear inside your heart, make you burn Qurans and tell me not to build a mosque. Me, my wife and babies, we ain't never made you hard. We just want to touch our head to the floor and talk to God. Ask him to remove every blemish from our heart. The greatest threat of harm doesn't come from any bomb. The moment you refuse the human rights for just a few, what happens when that few includes you? Civil war.
So brother Ali had that ankle hook. I like Brother Ali, man. I really do. I've only heard like this and two other tracks, but Brother Ali's doing his thing on everything. I mean, they all are. Don't get me wrong. But there's just something about that flow Brother Ali got. Very cool, man. Alright, man. Triple header. Get on to the next one, huh? So this triple header... Oh, shit. back to this album. I don't know if Civil War was on this album. Y'all can let me know if y'all want to. This album right here is dope, and it's so, the music is so good, because these are long tracks, that this is just flying by. I'm really enjoying it. I appreciate y'all's request. Let's listen.
Immortal Technique. Revolutionary Volume 2. Yeah. Broadcasting live from Harlem, New York. Let the truth be known. You better watch what the fuck flies out of your mouth, or I'ma hijack a plane and fly it into your house. Burn your apartment with your family tied to the couch and slit your throat so when you scream, only blood comes out. I doubt that there could ever be a more wicked MC, cause AIDS-infested child molesters aren't sicker than me. I see the world for what it is, beyond the white and the black. The way the government downplays historical facts, cause the United States sponsored the rise of the Third Reich, just like the CIA trained terrorists how to fight, build bombs and sneak box cutters onto a flight. When I was a child, the devil himself bought me a mic, but I refused the offer, cause God sent me to strike with skills unused like fallopian tubes in a dike. My words will expose George Bush and Bin Laden as two separate parts of the same seven-headed dragon, and you can't fathom the truth, so you don't hear me. You think Illuminati's just a fucking conspiracy theory? That's why conservative racists are all running shit, and your phone is tapped by the federal government. So I'm jamming frequencies in your brain when you speak to me. Technique, a rip a rapper to pieces indecently, pack weapons illegally, cause I'm never hesitant. Sniper scope in the
This is called The Cause of Death, by the way. I haven't heard any of these tracks, by the way. First listen. It's dope.
Mission controlling the president.
You heard what he said. He was talking about, them funding, the Third Reich, Al Qaeda. Truth. You know what I mean? Just truth bomb. I like this beat too. I mean, it's hard for me to say. I would pick favorite tracks from the night and stuff like that, but that's impossible to do.
Father, forgive them, for they don't know right from wrong. The truth is set you free, written down in a song. And the song has the cause of death written in code. The word of God brought to light that'll save your soul. Save your soul, motherfucker. Save your soul. Yeah. I hacked the Pentagon for self-incriminating evidence of Republican-manufactured white powder pestilence. Marine Corps flak vest with the guns and ammo, spitting bars like a demon stuck inside a piano. Turn a Sambo into a soldier with just one line. So here's the truth about the system that'll fuck up your mind. They gave Al Qaeda $6 billion in 1989 to 1992, and now the last chapters of Revelations are coming true. And I know a lot of people find it hard to swallow this, cause subliminal bigotry makes you hate my politics, but you act like America wouldn't destroy 2 buildings in a country that was sponsoring bombs dropped on our children. I was watching the towers, and though I wasn't the closest, I saw them crumble to the earth like they were full of explosives, and they thought nobody noticed the news report that they did about the bombs planted on the George Washington Bridge. 4 non-Arabs arrested during the emergency, and then it disappeared from the news permanently. They dubbed the tape of Osama, and they said it was proof. Jealous of our freedom, I can't believe you bought that excuse. Rocking a motherfucking flag don't make you a hero. Word to ground zero. The devil crept into heaven. God overslept on the 7th. The new world order was born on September 11th.
Yo, so birthday candles, would you say? I mean, I never believe the narratives they feed us. And I'm never going to fly that flag unless it's upside down or on fire.
Father, forgive them, for they don't know right from wrong. The truth is set you free, written down in a song. And the song has the cause of death written in code. The word of God brought to light that'll save your soul. Save your soul, motherfucker. Save your soul. And so conservatives don't take it to heart. I don't think Bush did it, cause he isn't that smart. He's just a stupid puppet taking orders on his cell phone from the same people that sabotaged Senator Wellstone. The military industry got it popping and locking, looking for a way to justify the Wolfowitz doctrine. And as a matter of fact, Rumsfeld, now that I think back, without 9/11, you couldn't have a war in Iraq or a defense budget of world conquest proportions. Kill freedom of speech and revoke the right to abortion. Tax cut extortion, a blessing to the wealthy and wicked. But you still have to answer to the Armageddon you scripted. And Dick Cheney, you fucking leech, tell him your plans about building your pipelines through Afghanistan and how Israeli troops train the Taliban in Pakistan. You might have some house niggas fooled, but I understand colonialism is sponsored by corporations. That's why Halliburton gets paid to rebuild nations. Tell me the truth, I don't scare into paralysis. I know the CIA saw Bin Laden on dialysis in 98 when he was top 10 for the FBI. Government ties is really why the government lies. Read it yourself instead of asking the government why, cause then the cause of death, the cause the propaganda to die.
Now they coming for that beachfront property in Gaza. Yeah, man. When they wrote the Rothschilds and asked to put the Jews in where the Palestinian people were, they said they would not disrupt the people already living there.
He's scheduled for 60 minutes next.
How's that going?
He's going on French, British, Italian, Japanese television. People everywhere are starting to listen to him. It's embarrassing.
Oh, we haven't done that one yet. We have not done that one yet. Y'all request that one and we'll do it. So I want to give y'all a little heads up. David Christie, you told me to check into Steve Greer, and I asked you if you had a particular video. You never answered back. That's why it's taking so long. I finally just picked out a video off of his YouTube. Hopefully it won't get blocked. It's like the latest one he did, so it's kind of like an update on what he's doing. So that is going to come out probably this week. Also, we're going to get into an artist named Diabolic with a song called Frontlines. I believe that has Immortal Technique in it. And another one called America. It's A.M. You know, it must stand for something. I don't know. So we're going to get into that tomorrow. I'm going to do the Steve Greer one on my day off. So David Christie is coming. And, you know, the new artist is coming. I'm going to get this triple header out here. It'll probably be out tomorrow. So, I appreciate y'all requesting these tracks and hanging out with me all the time. So, y'all keep requesting. I'm going to keep reacting. Appreciate y'all coming to hang out with me. If I didn't already say that. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications, comment, or don't. I really don't care. And I'll see y'all next time.